An entrance obscured by rubble and stone. A curious, adventurous, wandering gnome. What does he see sticking out under the screen? A pair of feet from an unknown man. Pay them no heed and just stick to the plan. Ascend the mound, comprehend what he has found. It's simply a chest. As he navigates the crest, is this too good to be true? Dabov knows just what to do. He searches for traps. What caused this tunnel's collapse? Is danger to be found? Should he scramble down the mound? Once again the party split. Is this a wise idea? No end in sight would surely please. Some respite must be near. Will this pay off or will it backfire? We pray Dabov is safe in dice and desire.
What are you actually specifically doing, Dabov? Remind me. Are you lifting the lid? What are you doing?
I'll just. Did I check it for not traps? That it was locked or anything?
Good question. I probably should have revisited this. I think you did test it. I think it ever so slightly opened, if I remember correctly. I have a feeling it sort of slightly opened, or it was unlocked anyway.
Yeah, I'll open it then. Just open it. Fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay. As you open the treasure chest, complete blackness fills your vision and you can't see. We're going to move on to the next person.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
It's alright. Didn't want my bonus actions or anything. It's fine.
Krill.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Was that real? That's what happened.
Yeah.
You opened the chest and now everything's gone black.
More like Darkov.
As far as Dabov
man.
cannot see a thing.
More like Lights of.
Do you have any bonus actions actually, Dabov?
None that I can be bothered to use. It's movement.
Pissing yourself is a free action.
Lights out.
What about just yelling, "What the actual fuck"?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do that. That's definitely a free action.
Yeah. Did I open the chest? Like, did it actually open?
You certainly felt it opening.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It probably happened at the same time as it's opening. You can sort of feel the lid lifting, and then just complete blackness in the room.
I've been there.
Get blackout drunk. Nah, I'm good. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Krill. So you guys are unbeknownst to what Dabov's doing. So you have got the zombies in front of you. There is one which I think is
Oh God!
prone.
Forgot that we were still fighting things.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very child-esque zombies though now, aren't they? Very fleshy.
Yeah, they look pretty much like children at this stage, a little bit like malnourished and things like that, but they children nonetheless.
Good.
With that, I bring my axe over my
Okay. You don't even know that they're zombies, you just don't like children.
Don't think it'd make a difference.
Well, no, fact. Krill kills children.
24
24? Oh, yeah, you'd be surprised. That definitely hits.
for 25 damage.
Yeah.
That slaughters the child.
Oh. Calling it child.
Would that be? Hang on, you say 24.
Yeah, so I did. Oh no, so it'd be 19.
19. That still hurts. Yeah, so 25. But yeah, that fine. That still kills the zombie child, splitting it in twine. Twine? No, I don't know what the word is. 2. Let's just say 2. Let's move on. Nobody heard it. That is that zombie child dead. What would you like to do next?
I will step 5 foot forward and repeat.
Oh,
Okay. Give me a sec.
Crow's just in his happy place. He's sort of drifted away. In his head, he's just chopping trees. He's just chopping logs.
Sorry. Can I ask you just to make a Constitution saving throw? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. 21?
Yeah, that's fine. So you step up to this one and you make another attack.
21
21. Yeah, that hits.
for 26 damage.
26 damage. Yeah. So this child. This is quite funny. Yeah, you slash out at this child and hit it, giving quite a lot of damage clearly. But the most important thing is, unlike all the other ones you've come across so far, still standing.
oh,
Okay. And because obviously I've killed the first one with my first attack, I get a bonus action to then have a third.
Yep, go for it.
17
That hits. Yep,
for 25 damage.
25 damage.
I think in future when I go for a shit, I might refer to it as chopping logs.
So yeah, you swing at this, coming in for your second hit for another 25 damage. Still standing.
Oh,
Does it look visibly wounded?
Yes. I mean, you've axed it twice, so yeah, it definitely looks wounded.
I mean, I know these are zombies, but how does a zombie child have more hit points than me?
You're a frail old man at heart.
Yeah, exactly that. Right, Dweezil.
Right, so there are two zombies there. Is it the leftermost
Lefter,
zombie or the rightermost zombie that Krill has?
I
assume
would
it-
say I've been attacking the leftmost.
Right,
Yeah, that's the one I assumed you had been. Yeah.
I'm going to blast the leftmost zombie as I whisper not seductively.
oh, this is turning blue.
I whisper menacingly. Consonance evades me. My words clash evermore. Dissonance embrace ye. Leave I must implore. And I will cast Dissonant Whispers as a second level spell, because weirdly, I've used all my first and third level spell. Well, I've got one third level spell slot there, but I haven't touched my second level spell slots.
This is really good admin.
Isn't it? Yes. Let's have a wisdom saving throw, please, from the leftmost zombie child.
Wizzy. Let's get busy.
Yeah. Whizbit saving throw.
7. That's failed, isn't it?
So it fails its Whizbit saving throw, and it's going to take 10, 14, 20 damage. And that is psychic damage, and now it must run away.
Oh,
So how much damage was that?
20.
20.
No, by my reckoning, it's taken like 71 damage, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's that zombie dead. So tell me how you killed that zombie then, I guess.
Well, I say those words, and those words just essentially make its brain vibrate in its head. But as its brain's vibrating in its head, I just kind of look over at Krill and go, see, sometimes words are mightier than the axe. And just make a point that it was I that killed the leftmost zombie.
Krill turns around and goes, "I'm not very clever, but I didn't realise 20 was more than 50.
'Twas beauty killed. No, 'twas words of beauty that killed the beast. I don't know what I'm saying. Right. What else are you gonna do? Do we do anything?
Stick the V's up at Krill behind his back, and
Krill's still turning to look at you. He's seen this. He's
victory. V for victory, Krill.
Dweezil's got Mr. Fantastic Arms.
Yes, squirt them round some behind his back.
Crow was like, yes, V for victory. V for victory to you and to you.
Would I have heard Dabov's noise?
You probably would have heard him. You might not have been able to make out what he said. I mean, this is a large cave with lots of like little nooks and crannies. You probably would have heard some echoing around, but you probably wouldn't have heard necessarily. But I mean, Dabov, I would imagine, would have been quite loud and quite, in distress, I guess, when he shouted. So you probably get a flavour of what's going on.
I think I've heard Dabov in distress. I've cast a spell, but I do think that I would make some movement back towards the way that Dabov was.
It is worth noting. Not even metagaming. You don't know where he is.
No, but I could hear. I know he's behind us because he can't be ahead of us.
Yeah, but point being is you can't necessarily go straight to where you know he is on the map.
No, but I'm gonna retreat backwards towards where Greg is and probably shout Dabov's name, asking him if he's okay.
Okie dokie. Right then. Where's it gone? So, Quinch, your turn.
Well, sorry, I just picked up on just a little spit of laughter just before you said my name. Now I don't know if the viewers heard that. What was that about?
That wasn't laughter. That was a. I don't know
admirement?
What that noise was. It
was a touch of admirement.
He spat.
It's the noise that my erection makes when it engorges.
When it slams the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
I realised it just said admirement, and obviously I meant admiration. Quinch is going to run in.
You meant admirement.
It sounds like someone cracking a can of Monster.
Quinch is going to run north somewhat and charge into the, I believe, remaining enemy that is in this room. Am I right in saying this is a similarly looking childlike zombie?
I mean, it's worth noting, despite what you can see on Roll20, these last few zombies look pretty similar to you in that they just look like essentially just
blue and
run down children, essentially. But these don't necessarily look any different to the others. The other zombies, they just look like children, really.
Yeah.
As far as you're concerned, you see one zombie child ahead of you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the more you talk about it, it does make you quite concerned. But I'll go in for a double attack with Aisha anyway.
Can I get a where were you? You were here, weren't you? Can I get a constitution check, please?
Christ. I mean, you can.
Throw, sorry. Saving throw.
Good. Critical miss, 1.
Okay. You're poisoned. And you can't regain any hit points until the end of your next turn. That's not probably a huge issue. But yeah, you are currently poisoned, which essentially means, if I'm correct, all of your attacks are at disadvantage.
Interesting. What?
So look, a poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
That's disappointing. Okay, well, I can still attack, right?
You can, yeah. You're
raging. Do you think I should use the same dice or a different dice?
You can attack recklessly, can't you? Which would balance out your advantage, I believe.
I'm not rolling attacks at disadvantage, am I?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly.
Attacks and
attacks. What I just said.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said. Sorry, I thought you said
attacks and ability rolls. Attacks and ability checks. So you're at disadvantage for pretty much everything at the moment. As Sam says, if you want to attack recklessly, then the advantage of that offsets the disadvantage of the poison. But you're then straight rolling. But then until your next turn, you're at your advantage for attacks against you.
Nah,
I shan't attack recklessly, so I'm rolling at disadvantage. Yeah.
Why would you not?
Just let Krill do it. Krill's next turn will do 50 odd points of damage, so guaranteed.
Oh, that's a shame. I've got a 19 and a 5, so the 5 gives me a total of 11.
11 hits.
11 hits. Wow. Nice. For damage,
that
8.
Must be the AC then. It can't be less than 11.
What are you hitting him with?
Hey shit.
Hey shit. Hey shit crashes into it, doing some damage, but it's still very much standing. It's not done much.
I'll continue the momentum through for a second attack. Oh, that will hit, I assume. 16.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
For... Oh, that's more like it.
Are you adding your rage bonus, by the way, to your damage?
I'm not raging, am I?
Yeah, you are. Because you did your Storm Duster thing.
Interesting.
At which point he probably should take 2 points, is it? 3 points?
Let me just double check.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't think I was raging anymore. 3.
But that's optional, isn't it? So would Krill have taken that as well? If you're doing that, because obviously that would have been at the start of your turn.
As a bonus action on each of your turns, when this effect is activated, all other creatures in your aura take 3 fire damage each.
I don't think he declared it continuing on his last turn as a bonus action.
As a bonus action on each of your turns. So I guess I have to declare it at any time.
Well, any time, yeah. And is it 10 foot? Is it 10 foot?
Yeah, 10 foot, yeah.
So it's up to you. Are you doing it or not? Krill will get hit.
Yeah, he can take it. He's a big boy. Oh, got a bubble in my throat.
Love MJ's. Just love hitting other people with this. Okay, so hey shit, your second attack with hey shit.
Where is Krill? Sorry, on the map.
If you're raging, you'd have added 2 damage to your first hit as well.
He's just under the zombies.
So let's make this 16 to add the rage from the last go as well as this go.
What? 16 what?
Damage, sorry.
You did 14 damage? Oh, no, plus you did 12 damage. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 12 plus 2 rage and then plus 2 from my last attack rage, if you'll allow me.
Yeah, of course, you would do it. So what's 16? That will be okie dokie. All of that goes ploughing into the zombie, still standing. Not, it's not looking like it's much worse off than when you first stepped up to it.
And so then I'll do the bonus Storm Aura, unless you've already counted it in.
I have counted that in, yeah.
Cool.
Cool. End of your turn, Greg. You're seeing Dweezil running back at you, or walking, perhaps casually, maybe taking a little stroll and a little whistle.
I feel like the most sensible thing for me to do is just explore the cave like everyone else has done, right?
Why not? Everyone's just fucking about.
I mean, why attempt to kill one of these zombies when I got 2 big boys in front of me? It's fine.
I know.
I mean, I don't know if I dash. I mean, I could make it to the top side of the cave and not engage in any combat if I dash. So let's just do that.
You getting up? Yeah, I guess are you curling round this?
Yeah, I was going to curl around the wall behind the big dudes.
I'll allow that. So you get into the cave, and from where you are, very well positioned. I've
still got my torch, obviously, on the front of Smart because I'm doing it, so it's only 20 foot or whatever I can see in front of me.
As you get further into this cavern in the north of the cave, this is the first time you've actually been in here, so it opens up as you get past the battle that's ongoing in the mouth of it. And the first thing not the first thing, but one of the main things you notice when you're in this cave is off to the east side of it, as it opens up and it sort of curls round back on itself. You notice what can sort of... It just looks like a big area of the wall which looks different. It's not... It's not like a... completely like smooth or anything like that, but it definitely looks like a big patch of the wall off to the east is just a different texture, just looks a little bit out of place when compared to the rest of the wall on the east.
Would you want me to use an actual action rather than a bonus action to do a perception check on it?
I would have it as an action given what you're doing.
So in that case, as I'm kind of flying past the big guy,
actually you've dashed, right, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. So, as my bonus action, could I do a perception check on the more childlike zombies to see if I recognise them on like a quick flyby. As a kind
Yeah,
of passing.
I'll let you have that. I won't even do a perception because the reality is you've not seen these children before. They don't look any more familiar to you than any.
So I haven't seen them in like any of the visions or anything like that. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Okay.
No. Okay. Right. So that we then come up to the zombie itself. We are going to then he's going to attack Krill. Given that Krill was the first one to step up. Oh, what a terrible roll.
At advantage.
Thank you. Good man. And thank you very much. He goes to slam against you and gets a 25, which I assume hits.
Oh, yeah.
So then... Okay, so 1d6 plus... So 4 bludgeoning damage.
Half.
Plus 9 necrotic damage.
Halved.
Yeah, half those.
You half necrotic? There's no way that you half necrotic.
Yeah, it's part of bear.
I get resistance to all damage apart from
psychic.
Psychic.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because it's part of the bear, so he gets pretty much everything. So that's one attack. He's gonna swing straight round to Quinch. Actually, I don't have advantage against you, do I? So I'll re-roll those. Sorry. That is 20. That hits.
Yes, yeah, it hits. Yeah,
19. Sorry, 19.
Yeah, still hits.
Still hits. Okay, so that you take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Fair.
And 11 necrotic damage.
Interesting.
And you're not you're raging, so
I am raging.
Half of those, yeah.
No,
is it half of each?
He'll take half the bludgeoning.
Oh, he doesn't the necrotic. Sorry,
he takes necrotic. Yeah.
Yeah, so 11 necrotic, and 2 bludgeoning.
Cool, sounds fair.
Okay. Now we're back to Dabov.
Cool. But
we're not. Sorry, I should notice. I should rephrase that. We're back to the room that contains Dabov.
Has he been eaten by a mimic? Is that why it's all black?
Not quite. The room goes dark, but on top of that, you suddenly feel something drop from the ceiling. I'm going to do an attack roll against you. Hang on.
Oh, excellent.
This is what happens when you go off on your own in caves, Dabov. We learned this many months ago.
Let me correct. This is what happens when I go off on my own in caves. Everyone else is fine, apparently.
I wasn't too bad.
Does a 16 hit first and foremost?
Almost certainly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
You've got to have like plus 10 on dex saving throws, something mad.
Yeah, I've got plus 6, which means 12.
12. Okay. You feel so that for what you've got, you've opened this treasure chest. Instant blackness all around you, and you suddenly feel this leathery thing just fall from the top of the cave onto you, hitting against you. The millisecond you feel it, you sort of go to sort of like dodge or move, and unfortunately, you're not dexterous enough to get out of its way in time, and this thing has encapsulated your head. You are now, it's literally got itself. The best way that I can describe it to you is imagine like an octopus.
Is it like the scene in Jackass when the condom filled with water lands on their head?
Maybe. I don't. Possibly.
Sorry, you're going to say something about an octopus.
I've just added to the map for you, Dabov. You can see essentially what has fallen on top of you.
Oh, Christ.
So essentially, like this octopus squid type creature has literally just landed on your head, and it's just wrapped its head, its entire body around your head. You take
Fucking hell.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as it does that and grips on.
Fine.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's engulfed your head, and you're now, as well as the darkness that already filled you're blinded currently. You're also unable to breathe while it's attached to you this way.
I'll just throw that in.
Okay. Obviously, you can hold your breath for a little while, so I suspect you're probably okay. We're not worried about anything specifically. I think you can hold your breath for up to your con modifier minutes or something like that. So I think you're probably okay, and then after that, it becomes dangerous. So, what's your Constitution modifier? -3.
Constitution. +2.
So you can hold yourself for 2 minutes. So theoretically, you should be okay for the combat side of things, but after that, you're starting to get into some trouble. That's that creature's turn, and it is now your turn.
Nice. Right. My plan, kind of. Now, Vin's supposed to have had his own combat initiative thing, but are we safe to assume that he's just been kind of with me on my shoulder the whole time?
He's on your head. He's engulfed by the creature as well.
Brilliant. But is he with me,
Yeah.
and relatively available?
Yep.
Cool. Because I've been rereading the Find Familiar thing.
Okay.
If I can just find it again. And basically, I can use an action to... Let me just find the exact wording. While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate telepathically, which is not necessarily relevant. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses it has. During this time, you're deaf and blind with regard to your own senses, but it doesn't say that I lose Dabov's movement. I thought he did. I thought he just entered like a trance, but it doesn't mention that I can't move. So I want to use my action to use Vin as my eyes and ears if he's on my shoulder. And hopefully that means I can see again.
Okay, so you use Vin as your eyes and ears.
Yes, that is my action. I'm hoping that regains my sight at the very least.
You sort of somewhat reach out. I don't know how this would work, but you sort of somehow try and look through Vin's eyes, and he's presumably right next to you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on my shoulder, so
okay,
next to where my actual eyes would be. I left his token behind, so I couldn't be bothered to move him.
I've moved him up. Vin sees nothing. It's pitch black for Vin.
Okay, so at least I know it's the room rather than magical blindness.
Yeah. Yeah, Vin can see absolutely nothing.
Cool. That's good. At least I'm not actually blind. I don't know what I can do with regards to a bonus action. I'm assuming I can't struggle against the creature on my head. I'm guessing that'd be an actual action, wouldn't it?
So was that an action to do what you just did with Vin? Then?
Yes, it's a solid action, not a bonus.
Okay. Yeah, bonus action, realistically, unless you've got a spell or an attack, there's not much you can do. It's you've obviously got your movement if you wanted to try and
run headfirst into a wall,
scramble your way out of the cave or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, right now you're stuck.
You can disengage as a bonus action, can't you?
I don't think you can disengage from a grapple.
I mean, that's up to Nate how he interprets that. He's the DM.
You can't disengage from something holding you.
Fuck it. Can I run headfirst into a wall? I'm happy to use my full movement to run these two
you can.
squares.
I mean, you'll take damage too.
Is it what Dabov would do?
Oh, that's what I'd do. It's what I'd do if I'd use my only actual action with my hands to see an extra nothing. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I reckon it'll be funny. I'm going to run face first into a wall.
Do you want to pick a random wall?
I'm going to turn to the right.
It's worth noting you're probably disorientated at this point.
That's a dice roll for which wall, then, isn't it? Because if he's not going to know, it's random.
I'm going to specify I'm not going to run into the chest because presumably I know where that is. But I'm happy. You can pick which direction I run in or whatever. It's
okay. All right. We'll go 1 to 3. You're going north. 4 to 6. You're going south. 1. So you run headlong straight up to this wall here. I've moved you for you.
Thank you.
It's weird the creature stayed. Oh, you've moved it. Oh.
I don't know what to do for this mechanics. Let's say that do an attack roll. Do an attack roll against it.
Just a straight attack roll. No pluses or anything. My unarmed strike's +2. I don't know if that helps.
Do that.
Does the creature count as armor for Dabov?
It's got to be some sort of padding, surely. So I'm tempted to use my inspiration on this because I think it's genius. 14. I didn't use my inspiration.
14. Okay. So you go running. How are you running, out of interest? Are you running like flat against the wall? Are you going like head first?
Head slightly down, as in like a rhino charge.
Okay.
Like a 3-foot rhino.
I mean, to be fair, looking at the creature, it's got this sort of squiddish look. It probably does look like you've got like some sort of horn off the top of your head. So yeah, you go running into it. What I'm going to say is you do. This is a bit cheeky because you get an attack out of it, but you smash into the wall, and I would say what I'll say is it takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage. I'll say because of the somewhat padding of the creature, you take 1d6 -1 damage. So you take a slightly less damage.
Oh, this creature's got an armor class of 1.
Just keep doing it and just hope that he's got less hit points than
right. It takes 5.
Or I'll turn invisible. Yeah.
It takes 5. You take 4.
Okay.
Because the reality is, yes, it's on top of you and stuff, but you are still going to take some damage by smashing yourself up against.
Oh yeah, it's not protecting my neck, is it? Yeah.
I'm just looking up the rules for concussions in D&D.
I tell you what, these temporary hit points Dweezil gave me are coming in handy. I'm not even into my actual hit points yet. It's great.
Right. So that's Dabov and Vin. Okay.
I was kind of just thinking that I want Sam to draw some fan art of this, but then I thought against it because I think it may be getting into the territory of hentai.
I'm sort of okay with it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm alright with it.
MJ, you could take this one.
Yeah, boy.
He's halfway there already. And I'm not even talking about the picture.
Hey!
Thanks for listening. Make sure you don't miss out on the circus's next crazy antics by hitting subscribe on your podcast app of choice. And in between episodes, you can always find us on social media by searching Dyson Desire on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. We're in our 3rd year now, and if you want to help us grow, you can do so in a number of ways. You can tell a friend, because word of mouth really helps us get our name out there, or you can review us on Apple or Podchaser to help with our visibility. Finally, you can donate to our Ko-fi page to help us take the show to the next level. All links can be found in this episode's description. And never forget, sometimes it is a dog licking a tree, yes?
Oh, there, sailor. Yes, I'm talking to you. Do you yearn for high seas adventure and piratical mayhem at the roll of a D20?
Yes, I'll just toss you your shirt.
Very sassy.
No, I drink beer and I fart in my sleep.
Now that I got your attention with sex,
welcome to my pub, the Wizard's Sleeve.
It's still a cow that I'm gonna get in a bag. Do you know how big a cow is?
Don't put gold in your ass. That's not the catchphrase we were looking for.
It is one that we often use at this group,
Enough
though.
about where you keep your secret stuff.
It's not in my anus. Stop it.
Then sign your name in blood. Join the rovers and your crew on their adventures every Wednesday, wherever you find podcasts.